Live stream is going.
I heard that there was somebody there was something that was, I don't know where, saying that cursing was like a good form of expression. I'm like, whose book is that?
I was
Because
gonna
it's
say,
not my book.
I did not grow up like that, and I
No.
tell my kids all the time.
Oh, I know. And
Yeah.
my kids, well, actually, my kids, both of them have had really bad potty mouths for a while, but they're much better now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you, because they knew that it really bothered me.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, all of my friends talk that way. Well, just because they do doesn't mean you have to.
Well, my son went to the army, and
Oh.
of course he came back that way, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I'm getting a jar, and every time you curse, you go to pain because I am not going to deal with it.
Absolutely. The first time I heard my dad drop the F-bomb, I thought it was going to, like, what?
That means you're in trouble. That was when I
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is though, if you swear all the time, then it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
But like, I don't swear very often.
Uh-huh.
And then when
Oh,
I'm
of course, I get made fun of all the time.
My kids are like,
Yeah,
Mom's
yeah.
like,
Mom's mad.
Mom's about ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly that. I get made fun of at work all the time because I don't do that. I'm like, well, just because just don't do it.
We're gonna slap
Then
him
it really
when he
means
does
something
it.
though, you'll notice.
Yeah.
You're like hearing about it, you know,
You'd
you're
be
saying
scared.
it. Then it's an actual form of expression.
Conversation you started. I don't even know what I just walked in on. Yeah. Hey, if it serves you well, then keep doing it. That's my theory. Oh, well, it's time to start a new habit. Yeah, my New Year's resolution is to curse more. It's a really interesting place to start. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here so early in the morning. We do have someone who is brand new to yoga, very first yoga class, and I was like, man, you're coming to a 5:45, so I'm really stoked that you're here. So we're going to start laying down on our backs, and we're going to start really slow this morning just so I can give you a quick intro about what you can expect during yoga. I know a lot of you, this is your 10,000th time practicing, but you know the drill. Let's focus on breath first. Let's get this, get the mood going, and then we'll get into the physical postures. But for now, let's just get as comfy as we can and just allow yourself to show up on your mat, whatever it took for you to get here. Hi, Vasi. And just a quick reminder, we do still have a mask ordinance in the state of Colorado, so we do ask that you wear your mask in the studio. If for any reason you have a breathing condition, you are more than welcome to exempt yourself from that mask ordinance just while you're in the confines of your mat. Yoga can be an interesting thing. Sometimes we're battling with our ego when we come in. We have this expectation of ourselves to perform a certain way. And the best advice that I can give for you while you're on your mat, whether you're brand new or you're an experienced yogi, is to just show up as you are and to not create any expectation or any judgment of yourself. If you can start from a place of acceptance, loving yourself just as you are, and having awareness, if it's hard to just snap your fingers and accept yourself like it is for me, sometimes that's hard. Just know that if you get one step closer towards accepting yourself or one step closer towards becoming more flexible or becoming more strong, then it's been a successful practice. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths. Just breathe in as deep as you can in through your nose. And breathe out of your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose. And out of your mouth. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're starting off with boxed breath. Go ahead and just take one more breath on your own. Boxed breath is breathing in for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, exhaling for a count of 4, and holding out for a count of 4. So with your next inhale, just breathe into your belly and your chest for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3. Breathe in a little bit deeper if you can. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold out for 4, 3, 2. Breathe a little bit deeper this time. Inhale. Breathe in as deep as you can, belly and chest. Hold at the top. 2, 1. Exhale. 4. See if you can press every bit of air out. Squeeze using your core. Pull your belly button to your spine. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3. As deep as you can. Expand your lung capacity. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold out for 4, 3, 2. Excellent job, everyone. Inhale, take a stretch for the front and back of the room. Keep your deep breath going just like you're waking up. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. And our first pose is supine twist. So just bump your hips to the right 2 or 3 inches, and then drop your knees over to the left. Now we start off in supine twist just by making sure or attempting to press both shoulders down into the mat. If your neck is okay with it, send your gaze over your right shoulder towards the right side of the room. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can always put pressure from your left hand into your right knee. The most important part of our postures is the breath. It's easy to let it go sometimes, so let's just see if we can deepen it right now. Inhale, fill up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out all the way. 2, 1. Hold out for 4, 3, 2, 1 more time. Breathe in for 4, a little bit deeper this time, especially breathe into your chest. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale all the way out. See if you can deepen your stretch by exhaling all of the way. Good. Inhale, bring your gaze and your legs back to center of the room. And just windshield wiper your legs. We call this counter stretching. Most times between postures, especially ones that we hold, we will find time to counter stretch. It's just kind of wiggling around until you find some neutrality. Let's go for the second side. Move your hips to the left and then drop your knees over to the right, or whichever side you haven't done. I know some of us are on opposite sides, and that's okay. Option to gaze over your left shoulder. Option to put pressure from your right hand into your left knee. Now inhale, fill your chest as deep as you can for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, a little bit deeper this time. Breathe deeper than feels comfortable. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale, 4. Go a little bit deeper into the stretch. 2, 1. Hold out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring your gaze and your legs back to center of the room, and just take a moment to counter stretch or freestyle. There's no right or wrong way to do this, just as long as it feels good to you. Curl into a tiny ball, hug your knees into your chest, draw your nose towards your shins, and then rock and roll forward and back on your spine at least 4 times. And then we'll make our way into a tabletop position. There's no rush to get there. Tabletop is bringing wrists under your shoulders and knees underneath your hips, basically coming to all fours. While in tabletop, nice, Nick, that's subtle. While in tabletop, just take 30 seconds to move your body however it wants to move. There's no right or wrong here. Take this time to freestyle, move forward and back, move left and right. Just see how your body's feeling this morning. And another key part of the practice that I want to mention before we get into the flow of things is just that this is your practice at all times. If I mention a posture or a mental intention or a breath work that just isn't resonating with you this morning, you're more than welcome to skip or modify it. So even though I'm here to help guide you along the way, you're always welcome to say, no, thank you, or yes, and I'm going to modify the posture in this way. If you're joining us online and if you're ready to sync up the playlist is called Funky Beat, and the first song is called Wild, which we're going to get this morning. So if you're ready to press play on Wild, hit it in 3, 2, 1. And if it doesn't sync up completely, that's totally fine. Bring your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, spread your fingertips as wide as you can. Inhale, drop your belly to the floor, lift your chin high, rotate your shoulders towards the back of the room. Exhale, arch your back, round your chin into your chest, press your hands down into the mat. Nice, Angela. Let's do that again. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, rotate your tailbone as high as you can. Exhale, arch your back, round your chin to your chest, press your hands vigorously into the floor. One more time. Inhale, belly down, shoulders back, tailbone towards the ceiling. And exhale, arch your back, round your chin into your chest. Inhale, come back to neutral spine. Exhale, stay here. With your next inhale, sweep your right arm to the sky. Find some movement in your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder. And with your exhale, thread your right arm all the way through to the left side of the room. Let's take that movement 2 more times. Inhale, sweep out and up. Reach as high as you can. Exhale, thread right arm all the way through. Put the weight of your torso into your arm. One more. Inhale, sweep out and up. Reach as high as you can. Press down with your left hand. Exhale, thread right arm all the way through. And then when you think that you've reached all the way through, see if you can reach another 2 inches to the left. Let the weight of your torso create compression from your arm into the earth. Now you have options to modify here. You can always extend your left hand forward towards the front of the room. You can always bring left hand behind your back for your right trouser pocket. Just so you know, there's always a kind of a base posture, and then you can make little modifications, kind of like you would make a soup. Maybe that's not the best analogy, but we'll take a full breath here. Sink a little bit deeper. Set up to unwind, left hand under left shoulder. Inhale, sweep your right arm out and open. Find some movement for your arm joints, and then release your hand to the earth. Let's go for the second side. Inhale, left arm out and up. Reach as high as you can. Exhale, thread left arm all the way through to the right side of the room. Again, inhale, sweep out and open. Press your right hand down, gaze up. Exhale, thread left arm through. One more time. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, thread through. Good, and we'll pause here. Option again to reach right hand forward. Maybe bring your hand behind your back if that feels good. Now start to lean into this stretch, kind of leaning towards your left shoulder, and send your breath into your left shoulder to deepen the stretch. In a lot of our postures, we don't have to physically go deeper. All we have to do is direct the breath and deepen the breath to find a deeper expression of the sensation. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Set up to unwind, right hand under your shoulder. Inhale, sweep your left arm open. And release it down. If there's anything else that you want to move through in tabletop, go ahead and find it. Write meow. Otherwise, we'll make our way into our first downward facing dog. If this happens to be your first time in downward dog, just make sure that your hands are about shoulder width distance. Spread your fingertips as wide as you can and be sure that your middle fingers are facing forward. Press your shoulders, or rather press your chest back towards your thighs. Rotate your tailbone towards the ceiling and just take a moment to pedal your legs out. Drive one heel to the floor as you lift the other. Deepen your breath. Good. Let's take a cleansing breath together. Breathe in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, send your gaze between your hands. Exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins, reach the crown of your head forward. And exhale, forward fold. Draw your nose towards your shins. Grab the back of your calves to create more pressure. One more of those. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to mountain. Sweep your arms overhead. Bring your feet together. Grab your left wrist and pull yourself to the right side of the room. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Switch hands, pull up and to the left. Inhale, center, reach high. Back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Hands together as you forward fold, dive down between your legs. Find a halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Pause here for 2 breaths. Be sure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Inhale, shift forward an inch. Exhale, lower all of the way to the earth. Keep your elbows hugged to your side ribs. Let's go for low cobra to begin. No arm strength. Inhale, lift your chest. Float your hands. Press the tops of your feet down. Exhale, release back down. Beautiful, everyone. This time, use a little bit of arm strength. Inhale, lift. Press your hands down. Pull your shoulders and elbows back. Exhale, release. And this time, high cobra or any other variation. Inhale, lift up. Shoulders pull down and back. And exhale, release. Beautiful, everyone. Love to see it. Inhale, press to high plank or tabletop. And exhale, back to downward dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth. One more time. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain, inhale, sweep high. Into a swan dive. Reach as far as you can to the sides. Lead with your heart hinged from your hips. Find a halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Plant your hand, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward an inch. Lower halfway or all of the way. Cobra or up dog. Inhale, peel your heart through, draw your shoulders and elbows back. And exhale to downward dog. Good. One breath here. Open mouth. Drop down to your knees for just 1 second. I'm going to give a 15-second demo for what we want our chaturanga, which is lowering from high to low plank, and what we want our cobra to look like. So when we lower down, just be sure that your elbows are staying hugged into your side ribs, not ideally out to the sides. And we have shoulders already pulling to the back of the room instead of up towards your ears. So when you lower, try to keep elbows and shoulders back. As you lift, think about pressing your hands down into the earth so that your shoulders are away from your ears. And then you pull shoulders to the back of the room. So instead of having a concave, think convex. You're pulling your shoulders towards the back. All right, let's go through that just once to see how we're feeling. and then we'll get back into the flow of things. Go to downward dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth. Inhale forward to high plank. Keep your elbows hugged in. Exhale, lower halfway or all of the way. Beautiful. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Press your hands down, shoulders down, elbows back. Exhale to downward dog. Beautiful, everyone. So teachable. Take a full breath in. Tongue out, exhale. Let's get into the flow. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, tap knee to nose. Shift to high plank as you do so. Good, Kristen. Inhale, lift. Tap right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Tap left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Good control, Stacy. Exhale, step between your hands. Let's keep left hand planted and wave your right arm to the sky. For this twist, we want to think about driving right heel down into the floor and lift your left thigh or left butt cheek up towards the ceiling so you'll have a straight back leg. Nice, Kendra. Inhale, press down to reach up. Stay here and rotate left shoulder under, right shoulder back. One more breath, press down. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Release your right hands to the floor. Inhale, pivot to the left side of the room so you'll face the mural. And then side lunge into your left leg. Flex your right toes towards your shin. Get your hips as low as you can. Nice, Shannon. Stay for a breath. Option to draw hands to heart center if you want a balance challenge. Inhale back to center. And side lunge into your right leg. Flex your left toes towards your shin. Beautiful, Peggy. Stay for a breath. Go a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale for a halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale for a forward fold. Get the top of your head towards the earth. One more of those. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Get the top of your head low. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Walk your hands to the front of your mat and reposition your footing for warrior two. Inhale, open up. Now, if you happen to be new to warrior two, I'll walk you through it for a moment. Just make sure that your left toes are facing the left side of the room, right toes facing directly forward, and that your front heel is in the same line as the arch of your back foot. No matter how many times I do this pose, I will always glance down to just make sure that that's happening. Reach your right hand as far as you can forward. Reach your left hand as far as you can back, and then relax your shoulders. This is warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm, walk your left hand down, left calf. Exhale to side angle. Bring right elbow to right inner thigh and extend through your left side body. Good. This one's a little bit trickier. Press into the pinky edge of your left foot and keep that extension going all the way through your left side body. Here, either reach towards the ceiling or reach towards the front of the room. Either one is good. It's just personal preference. Take a full breath here. Add a little bit more spice to the soup. Inhale, reverse triangle. Here we straighten the front leg and shorten the stance about 6 inches. And then find your way to triangle. Pull your right hip back, reach your right hand forward, forward, forward. Reach for my hand, reach, reach, reach. And then hinge your right arm down. Nice, Shannon. Press down into your feet. Rotate right hip under and left hip back. Deepen your breath. Your posture is only as good as your breath. One more. Inhale back up to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth and go through your flow. That means going from high to low plank. Keep your elbows hugged in as you lower. Good form, Chris. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale to downward dog. Nicely done, everyone. Take a full breath in. Open mouth. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Tap left shoulder. Inhale, lift. Tap right shoulder, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, step between your hands. Keep your right hand planted. Wave your left arm to the sky. Again, think about driving your left heel down like you're trying to smush a cockroach, even though a yogi wouldn't do that. Lift your right thigh to the sky. Now as you inhale, press down to reach up. As you exhale, rotate your chest towards the side. One more breath. Release your left hand to the earth. Inhale, pivot to the right side of the room. Side lunge into your right leg. Inhale back to center. Opposite side. Go with your breath. Inhale, center. Switch it out. We've got 3 more. Take your breath with you. Option to draw hands to center. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift at center. Exhale, forward fold. Get the top of your head low. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Reposition your footing for warrior 2. Inhale, open up. And just feel it out for a moment. Again, check your footing. Make sure that your front heel is in the same line as the arch of your back foot. Press down into your feet, but soften the grip of your toes. Maybe even give them a wiggle for a moment. Deepen your breath. Lunge a little bit deeper. Reverse warrior. Inhale, flip your left palm. Exhale to side angle. Bring left elbow to left inner thigh. Extend through your right side body. Hold here for 3 full breaths. Press deep into the pinky edge of your right foot. Keep that extension going through your right side body. Full breath. Go a little bit deeper. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, and I usually shorten stance about 6 inches. And then find triangle. Pull your left hip back. Reach your left hand forward. Reach for my hand. Reach, 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 reach. Good. And then hinge your left arm down. You got it. Press down into both feet and focus on rotating left shoulder under, right shoulder back. Gaze to the ceiling. Deepen your breath. Press into your right foot. One more breath here. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth. Go through your flow or freestyle if there's something else that you want to do. Handstands, grab a sip of water, maybe child's pose. Do what feels good. Everyone is doing phenomenally. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, fill up. Open mouth. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, lift. Good, and let's just wiggle it out for a moment. Just get every joint of your body to move. Move your toes, move your ankles, move your knees, hips. Move every vertebra of your spine, your shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingertips. Keep it going. Move all of your neck. Love to see it. Hippie dancing early in the morning. Inhale back to chair pose. Lift it up to drinking bird. Sweep your arms back and then lift to your tiptoes. Think about pulling your heart towards the front of the room here. Inhale back to chair. Exhale, drinking bird. Again, inhale, chair to drinking bird. One more time, chair pose to drinking bird. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Back bend, stick your tongue out. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hand, step or float back, high to low plank, all in the same exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Cleansing breath. Open mouth. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Step between your hands. Set up crescent lunge. Take your time. We haven't done crescent lunge yet, so I'll just recommend getting your legs engaged. Don't worry about your arms unless you've done this pose before. First, make sure that right knee is stacked over right ankle, left heel stacked over left toes. And we want for our feet to be about hip distance apart. So glance down at your mat. Imagine that there are railroad tracks on your mat and you could stand on them with both of your feet. When your arms engage, think about keeping the top of your shoulders relaxed. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward to get pelvic floor engaged. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. Airplane torso, exhale. It's basically a cobra mixed with your crescent. Inhale, crescent, sweep up. Airplane torso, exhale. One more time. Inhale, crescent. Airplane torso. Big transition. 5-pointed star. Inhale, open. Give all of your joints a little shake. Good. And then let's go to warrior 2 to the back of the room. Check your footing. Make sure it's where you want it. Beautiful, everyone. Full breath in. Close your eyes. Sink a little bit deeper. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Option to keep eyes closed. Exhale, side angle. Elbow to inner thigh. Extend through your right side body. Right back to reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to side angle. Reverse triangle. Inhale to triangle. Exhale. Nice, Angela. Breathe here. Press down into both feet. Get all 4 limbs as active as you can. Good. Next pose, a little bit trickier. Gaze in front of your left foot. Reach your left hand about a foot in front of your left foot. Bend your knee, and then lift your right leg off of the mat. Flex your right toes towards your shin. Lift your right arm straight up to the sky. Good. Deepen your breath. Last full inhale. Get as big as you can. And slowly glide back with your exhale. Nice, Suzanne. Good control. Inhale, 5-pointed the star. Yeah. Cartwheel to the front and freestyle for 4 breaths. Freestyle just means do whatever you want to do. If that means doing something crazy like a handstand, nice Nick, or if that means doing something chill like dropping into child's pose, anything's good here. If you need to grab a drink of water, now is your opportunity. I want to give a quick demo of what we want out of half moon, the posture we just did at the back of the mat. When we go from triangle to half moon, it's essentially the same pose, it's just our back leg is lifted. So we send gaze in front of the front foot, bend the knee, reach your hand for that spot. Now I'm going to lift up, and this is essentially the same pose as triangle. We just have one foot on the earth. Right toes are flexed towards the shin. Top hand is reaching so high up that eventually you might be able to release your hand from the earth. Gaze is easiest at the earth. Middle ground is gazing to the side. Hardest is gazing towards the ceiling. So we're going to go through that same thing on the second side, and then we'll try to mix it in as a flow. Find your way to downward dog. Everyone's looking really great this morning. I love that you're breathing deep. I love that you're being mindful with your movement. Take a full breath in. Open mouth. One more time, fill up. Open mouth. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step through, set up crescent lunge. Inhale, raise up. Good, and then just check your footing. Make sure left knee is over left ankle, right heel over right toes. Pull left hip back, right hip forward. Arms engage and shoulders stay relaxed. Full breath, get a little bit bigger. Airplane torso, sweep your arms back. Inhale, crescent. Airplane torso. One more time, crescent. Airplane torso. 5-pointed star, open up, give it a shake. Warrior 2 to the back. One breath to feel it out, make sure you're where you want to be. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Reverse warrior again. Side angle, exhale. One more time, reverse warrior. Side angle, exhale. This time to reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg and maybe shorten your stance a bit. And then for triangle, pull hip back, reach your hand forward as far as you can reach, and then hinge your right arm down. Nice, Kendra. Deepen your breath. Beautiful, Rachel. Stay here, or if you're ready for half moon, just one step at a time. Gaze in front of your right foot. Bend your right knee. Grab the ground. Flex your left toes towards your shin. Get as big as you can. And then reach your left hand straight up to the sky. Make sure that your palm is facing the side of the non-mural side of the room. Deepen your breath. Get bigger. Fullest expression as big as you can. And then slowly glide back with your exhale. 5-pointed star. Open up. Maybe a little shake. Cartwheel to the front. Freestyle for 4 breaths. Do what your body wants to do. Woo! All right, so that's our flow. We're going to crank the tunes a little bit. I'll be yelling at you lovingly. Just do your best. Let's find our way to downward dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, inhale, lift. Drinking bird, exhale. Mountain, inhale. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, mountain. Hands together, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step your left foot back as far as you can. Crescent lunge, inhale, rise. Airplane torso, exhale. 5-pointed star, open up. Warrior 2 to the back. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Stay here, or half moon, inhale. Deepen your breath. Lift your right hip towards the ceiling. Good. Now, just for shits and giggles, gaze to the side of the room. Good. For shits and gigs, gaze to the ceiling. Oh, shit. Slowly step it back. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Open up. Give it a shake. Cartwheel to the front. Go through your flow. Remember, part of the process of learning includes failing. None of the top performers, whether they are Olympians, whether they are CEOs, or just good people, we learn by trial and error. Allow yourself to make these errors. Push to your edge. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, fill up. Tongue out, let it roar. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Drinking bird, exhale. Mountain, inhale. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Hands together, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step your left foot back as far as you can. I think this is the correct leg. Inhale, crescent, lift up. Is it the right leg? Cool. Airplane torso, sweep it back. Inhale, 5-pointed star, open up, give it a shake. Warrior 2 to the back of the room. Is this the wrong side? Oh, shit. All right, come back to the top of your mat. We had a 50-50 shot, y'all. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right foot back. Now lift up to crescent. Inhale, rise. Talk about error. Exhale, airplane torso. 5-pointed star, open up, give it a shake. Warrior 2 to the back. Reverse warrior, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Half moon, inhale. Deepen your breath. Flex your left toes towards your shin. Lift your left heel, left ankle. Good. Gaze to the side of the room. Don't forget to breathe. Gaze to the ceiling. Good. We're staying here until I've seen everyone fall. Close your eyes. Gaze further towards the ceiling. Some of you are being stubborn. Just kidding. Slowly step back to the back of your mat. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Give it a shake. Cartwheel to the front. Last flow of the morning. High to low plank. I love your attitude this morning, everyone. Let's go to down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Lower all of the way to the earth. Set up for locust pose. Bring your hands by your hips with your palms facing down. Good. Inhale, lift everything up. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Good. Lengthen the back of your neck. So imagine reaching the crown of your head forward toward the front of the room. Good. We're here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Breathe. Higher still. Breathe. Fullest expression all the way up. Exhale, release. Send your gaze to the left side of the room. Rest your right ear on the earth. And then turn your gaze a little bit further towards the left for a deeper neck stretch. If you ever have a kink in your neck from sleeping funny, turning your gaze to the side is one of the easiest ways to help reset your neck in a gentle way. Doesn't mean that it'll fix it with the snap of a finger, but it certainly might help. Let's go for bound locust. Draw hands together behind your back. Interlace your hands. Squeeze your wrists, your forearms, and your shoulders together. Inhale, lift yourself up. Try to get your palms to touch. Keyword is try. It might not happen. Inhale, lift yourself up. Reach your fist to the back. 3 more breaths higher. Breathe. Higher still. Fullest expression all the way. Release. Send your gaze to the right. And then turn your gaze a little bit further to the right. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. There are two poses that you can always expect from my classes. Half moon and open wing. This is my favorite posture here. Reach your left arm all the way out to the left side of the room. And then see if you can reach another 2 inches to the left. Roll open to your left side body. Kick your right foot to the left side of the room. Good. And from here, just try to relax the rest of your body. If your head can release on the earth, that's ideal. Good. And we're going to hold this posture a little bit longer than we've held previous postures. A quick word on stretching muscles compared to creating mobility for our joints and our tendons. So typically, with a muscular stretch, we want engagement. So just for a moment, press down into your left arm, and you might feel more of a muscular stretch between your pec and your shoulder. Typically, with joints and tendons, other tissues that are not our muscle, disengagement is the way to go. So if you take a moment to disengage your left arm and just kind of allow yourself to find the stretch. Also, the more time that you rest in a posture, the more that you'll start to move past the muscles and go into the joints and the tendons. Let's come back to that aspect of breathing deeper into the pose instead of forcing deeper into the pose. Inhale, fill your left pec with as much air as you can. And breathe out of your left pec. 3 more breaths. Inhale, fill your pec. Out of your pec. 2 more. Inhale, fill. This time take 3 sips of air. Breathe out of your pec. 1 more time. Inhale, fill. 3 sips. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Go a little bit deeper into your stretch if you can. Hold out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, move back down to your belly and maybe let out an And then let's go to the right side. Reach your right arm all the way out to the right side of the room. And then if you think you can reach it further, then reach it further. Otherwise, roll open to your right side. And just for a quick experimentation, press down into your right hand and notice if there's a difference in the stretch. And now kind of relax your right hand. Notice that there's a difference there. And now, without changing your breath, I want you to just notice the stretch that you're receiving. Now let's see what happens when we deepen the breath. Inhale, fill your chest. Breathe out of your chest. Again, fill up. And breathe out. Again, fill. 3 sips of air. Breathe out. Last round, fill up. 3 sips. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. hold out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down to your belly. Maybe let out a groan if that feels natural. Good, and then just press yourself back to embryo. Bring your knees and feet together. Sit your hips to your heels. Knees and feet together, and then hands by your hips with your palms facing up. Inhale, breathe into your shoulder blades as deep as you can. And breathe out of your shoulders. One more time. Inhale, fill your shoulders. Extra sip of air. Exhale out. Inhale, lift your torso and spin your legs around to the front of the room. We're going to lay down on our backs. We are approaching the end of our practice, so I'm going to offer up 2 options. First, yogi playtime. If there's anything else that you want to do for the last 2 minutes of our physical practice, go ahead and send it whatever way you want. If you want a little bit of guidance, I'm just going to walk you through bridge pose and supine twist. So for bridge pose, we want to bring a bend into the knees, make sure that knees and feet are hip distance apart, and then just make sure that your middle fingers can graze the back of your heels. From here, inhale, lift your hips up, and then maybe bring hands together behind your back, just as we did in Bound Locust. Maybe lift your hips higher and roll your shoulder blades underneath your back for a deeper heart opener. If full wheel is in your practice, go for it. If staying in bridge pose is where you need to be today, then that's great. Wherever you are, with each inhale, I want you to press down to lift higher. With your exhale, relax a tiny bit. 2 more breaths, lift higher. Relax a tiny bit. Fullest expression all the way up. And lower down vertebra by vertebra. Try to lower down as slow as you can. Try not to skip any vertebra. Maybe even lift your heels off the earth to let your lower back go down before your tailbone does. Good. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Let's set up for supine twist. Move your hips to the right 2 or 3 inches and drop your knees over to the left. We're finishing the practice the same way that we began. Inhale, fill your chest with as much air as you can. Breathe out of your belly. Again, fill your chest. Breathe out of your belly. Inhale, bring gaze and legs back to center. Counter stretch by windshield wipering your legs. Second side, move your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. Inhale, fill your chest as deep as you can. And breathe out of your belly. One more time, fill up. All the way out. Inhale, bring your gaze and your legs back to center. If there's any final movements that your body is asking for, go ahead and find those right meow. And when you feel ready, we will rest in our final posture, which is called Shavasana, aka corpse pose, the least elegantly named posture of the yoga series. But the idea behind it is beautiful. It is essentially allowing any dead parts of ourself, whether it is stagnant energy that might have existed in our joints, if it is thoughts that are not serving us anymore, if they are emotions that we've held on to for far long enough, we've learned their lessons, it's time to let go. So the whole idea behind this posture is just letting go of anything that's not of service to you anymore. And if that sounds woo-woo, that's okay. But just allow yourself to attempt to let go so that you can create space for change. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. Breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Just allow yourself to be. If your mind begins wandering, just bring your attention to the in and the out of your breath. Yogis, if you would like to stay in Shavasana, laying down, if there's more things to let go of, if there is more rest to be had, you're more than welcome to stay here as long as you need to. If you are ready to begin your journey back outwards, start by deepening your breath. Bring gentle movement into your fingertips and toes. your hands and feet, arms and legs. Take a stretch for the front and back of the room, like you're just waking up. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. And then roll to the right side of your body, keeping eyes closed so that your attention can stay inward. Allow your right arm to act as a pillow for your head. And just take 2 cleansing breaths, one to reset your mind, and another to reset your body. Help yourself to seated position, maybe still maintaining closed eyes, just so that attention can remain inward. And just come into any comfortable seat. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. I like to sit sitting on top of ankles, but you're welcome to sit however you'd like. Turn your palms face up. Bring your pointer finger and thumb to touch, and relax your shoulders. And just take a moment to appreciate any of the qualities of mind or body or heart that you have cultivated throughout this practice. And with your next inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Draw hands to heart center. Thank you for choosing to be here so early in the morning. I appreciate the discipline and the opportunity for growth that you've presented for yourself. The light in me humbly bows to the light in each of you. Namaste. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and rest of your week. If you have any questions or feedback regarding any of the postures or anything else, I'm more than happy to chat. And continue being your best self. Continue your practice off of your mat. Remember to take a few deep breaths throughout the day. And I hope to see all of you soon. Thank you. My pleasure. I will be leading a workshop sometime in February that will be talking about some of the simple forms of breath and meditation. The idea behind the workshop is that I'll prepare you with at least 7 forms of meditation that take 5 minutes or less that are effective, because a lot of times we only have 5 minutes to meditate or only want to meditate for 5 minutes. So I'll be teaching some of my favorite methods of that if you're looking to deepen your breath or your meditation practice. So keep an eye out for that on the schedule sometime mid-February.